How do we do this?
Whoa! Whoa, quiff on point!
Yeah.
Nope, we're starting. Hey. Oh yeah, that happened. Sorry, it looked like crap in this video. Okay. I just wanted to say something. If stitches makes you uncomfortable, click off this video, because yeah. I'm just gonna basically explain what happened, because a lot of people have been asking. And I have explained to a lot of people already, but I'm just gonna give the whole full story, as I don't want to keep telling it. So yeah. Basically, I was at Playland for a school field trip, and I went on two rides. One was the log ride, and the second one was one that was kind of like the Himalaya. It goes like around, it goes around in a circle, but it goes like this as well. So it goes like that in a circle. And it plays music. It was fun, but it was really short, so whatever. And then third, I went in the haunted house. I'm not like saying that it is her fault, because it is 100% not, and she thought it was. It's okay, Megan. So she wanted me to go in the haunted house, and it was like, we were all really scared to go in, because she went in grade 7, and so it was a little scary, and I never been in it, and so we went in the haunted house with our other friends, Brooke and Bethany, and we got in, and whatever, we went through it, and just at the end, as we saw like the exit, right, we were like scared, we were running, we're like, oh my god, there's the exit, right? And there was this person chasing us, which he said he would not do, by the way, so liar. So he was chasing us, and okay, so instead of a door for the exit, like for every like entrance or exit, there's no doors. There's just like 2 black curtains that come down, and then there's like a little space so you can like open it, right? But there's like 2 black curtains, and so yeah, there's 2 black curtains, but it's like black curtains, like straight down, right? It's not like those like cool like things that you can go through and it's like that grassy stuff or whatever. They were black curtains. And so, it's so hard to go through those when you're running, because you have to like lift them up or whatever, and you can't always like go through the little like crack part, whatever. And so I was like, oh my god, where do I go, right? So I lifted it up and like moved it to the side, not from this part, but like from this side of it, right? So I moved it out of the way, because all my other friends, they were going through like this part, right? And so it was too squishy of like a little hallway. And so I went through this way, and I was like, oh, where do I go? Some people say, like, Megan said she pushed me. She was pushing people. She was like, go, 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 right? And she was pushing people, but I didn't feel anybody push me at all. I just moved over, but whatever. So I moved over because I didn't know where to go, so I let go of their hands, and I moved from the curtain, and there was a black post, like a wooden post, and I hit my head here on the corner. And so then I hit myself, and I was like this. This was my first reaction. I was like, I just bumped into a post. I hope no one saw that. Because, like, you just bumped into something. It's like, oh, that's embarrassing. If someone saw that, right? And so I came out through, because the exit is right near the entrance. And so I guess that post is kind of like splitting the 2 up, even though it's not really. Because I went out through the entrance, and there was a lineup of people, like, getting in the haunted house. And they're like, because normally when you always go in a haunted house, you're always like, oh my god, it's so scary, and you're paying, right? And then you're like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Next thing you see, out of the corner of like somewhere, you see a girl with dripping blood everywhere, and I just thought I hit it, right? So I was like, oh, I hope no one saw that. And I just came out like this. And then everyone is probably just like, like, right? Just a bloody person coming out of, like, somewhere because you don't know that the exit is right by the entrance, right? And so, like, it's just, and so, then what happened was I felt something drip here, right? So I was out and all of my friends were out. Megan, first thing, she's like, oh, because she was scared, right? So she dropped down on the ground and she was like, oh my God, right? And so, and then I can't remember where my friend Brooke was. She was like with Bethany and they ran a little bit of ahead. And so I just come out and I'm like, oh shit, I'm bleeding, right? And I'm like, oh, and I can like feel it. This felt like it went from here to here, right? And it was like, and it felt deep, but it's not at all. It's like a tiny thing. Like, it's tiny. But so I was like, oh crap, I'm bleeding. Like, it didn't scare me. When I went like this, I was like, this is so cool. Like, blood doesn't scare me at all. Like, fake blood, real blood, doesn't scare me. So I was like, oh crap, I'm bleeding, right? And so I was like, help, Megan! And then she was like down on the ground, but she thought it was fake blood, so she was just still on the ground. And, so then I ran to my friend Bethany, and I went, Bethany, help me! And she's like, oh crap, you're actually, oh, because she thought it was fake blood. And then she's like, oh, come on. She got scared because she gets iffy around blood, but not really. She told me that. I didn't know. I was just like, okay, I gotta go somewhere. My whole clothes were dripping with blood. Like, so the shorts that I wore, right? And, you know, it's kind of dried up now. But look at, you can see, like, the blood here. And, yeah, and I just bought these shorts. But yeah, so I was like dripping with blood and I was like, Bethany, help me. What do I do? And then she's like, oh, we need to get you to Mr. Boggs, which is like our vice principal. And so we were walking and running. We were running towards, and apparently there was a trail of blood behind me and whatever. And like all of these people were like, oh my God, and whatever, right? But I was just looking down trying to like to keep the blood off of me. Didn't really work because my hand, and it dripped down all down my arm here, and it was like on my hand here. And Bethany was like, here, hold my hand. But I didn't want to hold her hand because my hand was all bloody, and I was like, okay. Yeah, I wasn't like scared or anything. I was like, whoa, this is like the movies. I don't know. I was like, whoa, I'm bleeding. Of course, I didn't want it like in my face or whatever. I can only imagine what my face looked like. It was like all blooded down here. It was like, terrible. It was terrible. But, and then, what happened? Oh yeah, and then I just went to the, like, not the hospital, like the first aid place there. I got checked out. They asked me a bunch of questions, and, yeah, I cleaned myself up. And then I took a cab out of Playland to a clinic to get stitched up. And so that's what it looks like. Yeah. So it has 4 stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There were a lot of rumors saying like, oh, what happened to the girl who cracked her skull open? And I was like, okay, first of all, if you saw me, like, oh, what happened to her, right? If you saw me and you thought I had my skull cracked open, I would not be walking somewhere. There would be an ambulance. I would be on the ground, okay? But yeah, there was a lot. They probably just thought that because there was a lot of blood. Because if you get hit, like, anywhere in the face, it bleeds a lot more than just, like, a cut on your arm or something. But yeah, there was, like, a lot of blood. That's why I thought it was, like, a big gash, but it's not. And so, yeah, that's... Jesus, people, calm down. And then some people were saying, like, oh, I heard she had to get, like, 23 stitches. And then, like, a lot of my friends, they didn't hear the 23 stitches things, but, like, they thought I got 8. Someone said I had 8 or whatever, but I got 4. And I was like, when my friends told me all those rumors, I was like, now I know what a famous person feels like, right? Like, all these weird rumors, and I'm just like, 4 stitches, My head is fine. I'm fine. So this is my first stitches. Yay. But other than that, Playland. Yeah, no, Playland was terrible. I got on 2 rides. 2 rides. And I was like, okay, before we went to Playland, I was like, this is probably my last time ever going to Playland. I have to make this count, because in high school, probably not going to go. So I was like, I gotta make this count. I'm gonna go on the wooden roller coaster. I'm gonna go on the atmosphere. I was 100% gonna go on the atmosphere, even though I'm a fear of heights, because it's got swings and it's whatever. And it's relaxing. But like, oh my god, I was gonna go on so many rides. I was gonna go on the log ride like a ton more times. I was gonna go on the crazy beach party, but no. This had to happen. So Megan, it's not your fault. You did not push me, but whatever. But yeah, so that happened. And I have to go to grad like this, which is tomorrow. Yay. Oh yeah, today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't know when this video will be up. Yeah, so I get them taken out, Friday or Saturday. I don't wanna. I mean, I don't want them in my face anymore, but... Oh yeah, I can't touch it, but I want to. One of my friends were like, is that fake? And I'm like, no, it's real. And then she was still looking like, it's fake, you're tricking me, right? But no, it's real. It's very real. Yeah. And that's what it looks like. Okay. So yeah, that's just my little kind of horror story thing. Yeah, and if you were ever asking or whatever, like wondering, like, why'd you go in the haunted house? It's scary. Or like, whatever. I love scary things. Like, scary movies, scary everything. But now, I have a fear of haunted houses. So, never again going in one. Nope. Never. Nope. Yeah. That was my story. Hope you liked it. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And subscribe for more videos. Don't know when my next video will be at, but summer is next week, so